Welcome back. Well, it's time to focus on a lot of the stocks that could be active today. As usual, we have a team standing by with the CNBC-TV18 list of top stocks to watch. And kicking off the proceedings this Friday morning is Rima. Rima's watching out for Hexaware today, right, Rima?
Indeed. So this is the first time the company has reported their numbers post getting listed. It's been a good listing because the issue price was 709 and the stock is currently above 800 rupees. So we're talking about Q4 calendar year 2024 numbers. Quarter-on-quarter revenue growth is flattish, but remember Q4 is a seasonally weak quarter. Year-on-year, the growth stands at close to about 19%. EBITDA margins, as the company reports, has gone up by 30 basis points to 16.3% sequentially. Profits are up 5.4%. Wrapping up the year, for calendar year 2024, the company's delivered a 13.5% growth, which is an improvement compared to the prior year's growth of 7.8%. Now coming to the outlook. Now, historically, the company would always, before it got delisted and now relisted, it used to give you a numerical guidance. This time, they've not given it, but what they've said is that the coming year will be resilient to modest macro changes. 2 out of the top 3 customers are going through consolidation. They won those deals. That will start ramping up in Q2. But there are 2 more significant consolidation deals which are in progress, which can ramp up in the second half of the year. But we'll have to wait by to see if the company wins those. But as of now, the outlook shared by the company is resilient to modest macro changes. Back to you.
Well, thanks a lot for that, Rima. In fact, we have the management joining us at 8:30 a.m. later today. So we'll, further check out 9:30 a.m. to check out exactly what's the way ahead. But let's hop across to Vinny. She's here to tell us about IndiGO Aviation. Hi, Vinny. Morning.
Good morning. So in today's trading session, we're expecting that IndiGO Aviation will open up on the green side and maybe fly high as well. They've actually expanded their international operation. First ever launch of its long-haul destination, and this is going to be to Manchester and Amsterdam. That was restarting in July 2025. And for this, they'll be using the leased Boeing 787-9 aircrafts. And this was the recent damp lease that they signed with North Atlantic Airways. So this is an important one coming in for the company. This is why the lease was signed. March 1st, 2025 is when the airplanes will be functional. So they had started on March 1st for the company. And July is when they're going to be starting this long-haul destination. Now, Citi on the back of this has given a buy rating as well. Target price of 5,200 rupees per share. Do not forget, IndiGO Aviation in the last couple of years had signed a lot of international tie-ups, especially expanding their presence in the Europe area. This is the first ever long-haul destination. So that is why we're expecting a positive for IndiGO Aviation.
All right. Vinny, thank you very much for that. Vamakshi is now here to talk to us about Bharat Electronics, BEL, and Quality Power, recent listing. Vamakshi, morning.
Well, good morning, Prashant. Bharat Electronics will be in focus because they've gone ahead and announced that they've received orders worth 577 crores since February 20th, 2025. With this, their total order received by the company in FY25 so far now stands at 13,724 crores. While this does bode well for the company, keep in mind that the company had given an order inflow guidance for FY25 at nearly 25,000 crores. So we'll have to wait by and see whether or not the company manages to achieve that guidance. But overall, given this development, going with the green for this counter. The next stock that we'll be watching out for is Quality Power, a recent listing, going with the green for this counter because they've gone ahead and acquired 51% stake in Meru Electricals through a share purchase agreement they had signed back in April 2024. Keep in mind that the total consideration is 120 crores. This is a cash consideration. 3 crores was paid in advance at the time of signing the share purchase agreement, and 117 crores was raised through their IPO. So therefore, total consideration of 120 crores for this acquisition. Keep in mind that this acquisition will enable the company to manufacture instrument transformers till 400 kV. This will also facilitate the company's expansion into new verticals and geographic markets, which include Southeast Asia and Africa, where Meru Electricals has a very strong presence. So going with the green for this counter as well.
Okay, all right, Vamakshi, thank you very much for that. And let's now head to Vinny. She's also watching out for a couple of names this morning. Vinny, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, but yes, a happy Friday is surely shaping up for these stocks as well. I'm talking about Brigade Enterprises first. Green expected on the screen for this one. They've launched a premium residential project, and this is in Chennai's IT corridor. Revenue potential of around 1,700 crore rupees. So keep an eye out on this one. Biocon, we're expecting green here as well. Biocon Biologics and Civica Inc. have collaborated to expand insulin aspart access in United States. Now, in this agreement, Biocon Biologics will be giving its drug substance to Civica, which will use it to produce insulin aspart. Now, do not forget, Biocon Biologics also has its own insulin aspart, which it is looking to produce as well in the biosimilar front, and they're already under review with the US FDA. So that is an important one. Insulin aspart has a market around in the US of around $651 million. This is only the US market I'm talking about. And the recent launch of insulin aspart had come in from Sanofi. So it is important to watch out for Biocon, and green is what we're expecting, given that there is more tie-ups coming in and its own production as well. RITES is the last one we'll talk about. 28 crore order win is what they've got, and this is for Hyderabad, Bangalore, as well as Hyderabad, Chennai high-speed railway corridors. And the project is utilizing advanced lidar technology, which moves, overall the company as well as India closer to realization of bullet trains. So that is the project out of the one, 28 crores. Keep an eye out, RITES, green expected here.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Vinny. Well, let's wind this down with Vivek, who's here to tell us with some more stocks and news. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks in focus on the back of news flow. First on the list is Brigade. The company has once again emerged as a successful bidder under the tariff-based competitive bidding scheme to establish an interstate transmission project. And this is going to be done on a BOOT basis. That's a build, own, operate, transfer basis. Now, this particular project involves augmentation of transformation capacity. This is in the state of Andhra Pradesh. The other stock in focus is Kalpataru project. The company has received orders worth over 2,300 crores. Now, orders have been received in the T&D segment, in the overseas market, as well as a building project in India. With this, the YTD order intake of the company is now 22,500 crore. Remember, the order book at the end of Q3 stood in excess of 61,400 crore. And lastly, Gensol Engineering, again, a lot of churn over there. The CFO, Ankit Jain, has resigned effective March 6th. That's yesterday. The company has appointed a new CFO, who is Mohan Medra Aga. And along with that, there are also reports from Mint that states that IRDA has indicated that the debt repayment has been delayed by up to 2 months, and not what the company was saying, which was just a minor delay. So more woes as far as Gensol is concerned. Remember, 3 consecutive trading sessions, the stock has seen the lower circuit.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Vivek. Well,